guys, it's Roger, and I figured it's been long enough, so I'm gonna do another video for you. And special occasion, it is Storytime with Roger, episode 14, 15, 17. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a new story time, and it's a good one. It's just happened to me pretty recently. Well, the story starts actually a little while back. I saw a job on Craigslist. It was an innocent looking job. It said second cameraman needed. This company who specializes in pop and hip hop videos decided they needed another shooter. So I contacted them and I met up with them and everything was all fine. The main guy behind everything, he was from Trinidad and Tobago, so he had this really thick Jamaican accent, and it was pretty amazing. His name was Mario, and so they told me that what they needed was, they have these parties every Saturday night, and that they wanted me to come film them because the normal person who does all their videos, he's not available on Saturday nights, or for some reason he couldn't do it. So I said okay. So I went to a few of them, and they were all just absurd. They were just all these people just getting fucking hammered drunk on malt liquor and just bottom shelf vodka, and then just getting high all night. And I just saw like the worst shit possible, like so many just fat black girls just twerking constantly, and like I'm just there just holding a camera, pointing it at them, just whatever. And I'd start at like 11 p.m. and I wouldn't finish till like 7 a.m. And then I'd go home and I would just reek of like weed and Newports. And I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this. But like they paid me cash at the end of the night, so it was all pretty good. So I would just show up, film, hand them the footage, and leave. I wouldn't have to do anything else. And so I got really annoyed with it, and so I decided that I didn't want to work with them anymore. Well, not really. So I just kind of started saying I was busy every Saturday night. And at first, I was busy. And so like 2 or 3 weeks, I canceled, and then they just kind of stopped calling me. And I was like, well, it's probably for the best. Then, probably just like 3 weeks ago, I get a phone call from their other video guy, and he says that they're having a performance, like their rappers are going to be performing at this club, and he couldn't make it, so he wanted me to come shoot it. And I was like, alright, that's fine. And so I show up, and it's not a party, so it's not as crazy when I get there. But I overhear this one lady talking, and she couldn't have been 30. She had to have been like upper 20s, and she was telling a story to someone else, and she was like, yeah man, my oldest son, he just turned 17, and we just threw him this crazy party, we turned up, everybody was so fucked up. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? That means you had to have had him when you were like 12, and you're throwing a crazy party where everybody's getting fucking hammered for your 17-year-old. And I was just like, whatever. And then Mario, who is the main guy, he wore this ridiculous outfit. I have kind of like a candid picture I'll put in, and he's got this ridiculous like coat of many colors pretty much, and this stupid hat, and he's got this cane. So we go to this underground reggae club. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it is. Go to this underground reggae club, and they like search everybody, and I get like a wristband, and everybody's just in there just smoking pot and just like listening to these reggae DJs who would they'd play like 30 seconds of a song, and they'd pause it, and they'd just yell a bunch of shit into the microphone, and like I couldn't understand any of it. I don't know if anybody could, but and then they'd like play the next song, and they would just constantly just stop, and like a DJ's supposed to play the song, and, maybe mix it together with another song, say some words, but they would just play like 30 seconds, mute, yell shit, turn it back on, and I'm just like, this is stupid. And then like the whole night I'm fucking annoyed and just pissed off. So like the whole night I wasn't showing any emotion. At one point I went outside to, I don't know, just like get a breath of fresh air. And as I'm coming back in, the security guard approaches me, and I just like flash him my wristband. I was like, and he's like, dude, you don't have to show me your wristband. You're the only white guy in here. And I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I guess he just wanted to search me because, you know, they're taking security pretty seriously. So it's getting toward the end of the night, and I'm like, Mario, like, I got the performance, like, when are we gonna leave? And he's just talking to some woman, who's a pretty attractive woman. He just goes, hey, Roger, you think you could handle this woman? And I'm fucking pissed off and annoyed. I just go, yeah. And she's like, you got confidence, I like that. And I was like, fuck, I just want to leave. So as we're about to leave, a fight breaks out in the club. And I don't know if it was related to anything else that happened. The fight breaks out, and I'm just like, whatever, so I just fucking leave. I go outside, and I'm like filming everybody like leaving, getting in the cars. And then I hear like an argument a little bit further down, and I'm filming, and then I just turn the camera off. And then I hear a gunshot, and like a bunch of these drunk girls just like ran away, like that were following us home or something. And they just took off running, but they ran into like a dead end, so they had to come back anyway. And like since I was so fucking annoyed, I was just like, guess I should film this. Pulled the camera back up and started filming some stuff. Then Mario gets chased by the security guard, and they like throw him into his car, and he like just takes off, and the security guard's like running down the street like chasing after him. I don't know what it was about. And so thank God I drove myself, so I hop into my car and I drive and meet there, and like I had to stop and get gas, so I was like a few minutes late. And I pull up in front of his house, and he lives on a dead-end street, and I pull up, and he's standing out in the middle of the road, and there's this other car in front of us, and he stops them, and he leans in, and he starts talking to them, and he starts like screaming at them, and I can't tell what he's yelling. He's just screaming at them. They're like, no, we didn't do anything. And he's like, I know you did this. And I'm not sure exactly what he was yelling. And then they just speed off down this dead end, and he runs up to me. He's like, Roger, block the street. Do not let them leave. I'm like, the fuck? I'm not doing this. So I like pulled up a little bit, and I pretended like I was blocking the street. But I pulled up to a spot where there was no cars on the other side, so they could get around me. And so this other car comes flying up straight at me, and I'm like dead certain that they're just gonna smash into me. And then the last second they pull off and they go around me. I'm like, thank God. And then Mario runs and he goes and gets his friend Patrick. And he's like, Patrick, get in the car, we're going after him. And then they're all like drunk and hammered, and they just hop into their car and just speed off after them. And I'm just like, well, I guess I'm going home now. And so I left, and I met up with the other video guy, and I was like, here's all the footage from tonight. Do not ever call me to work again, because I'm not gonna work with you guys. And they haven't called me since. And I had to go back the next day to get paid, and Mario's just like, oh, hey, Roger, here's your money. No, I'm short like $3. Like, paid me like $100 to do that, and he shorted me $3. And I was like, it's no problem. And I was like, you know, I don't want to work with you guys anymore. And he's like, oh man, that's really sad. You know, we're going to Vegas for this performance for like this festival coming up. Like, you can come if you want to, but you're gonna have to pay like $150. I'm like, I'm not paying to go to Vegas with you. I don't want to spend more time with you than I have to. And so that's where I am now. If you want to know more about me, I'm about to go to Florida for like 4 hours. I'm gonna be there for one day, not even a full day, and then coming back, and then I'm gonna be at Texas. Hopefully, I have more time and more energy and more motivation to give you more videos. But that is all for now. I have many more stories, and this year and this coming months are just going to be absolutely absurd. So I know I will have more stories. So hopefully you guys stick around. You know I love you. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.